And we are live. Hooray. Okay. Chat had to blink in and out of existence for a second, but we are live. Delay ads during an important moment. You can delay ads for... Hey, I was reading that. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay. Let me make sure we're still good. Delay ads during an important moment. Alright, that sounds good. Okay. Don't need that. Where's the share button? Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. It's the afternoon. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. Wait, hang on. What was that one? Okay, that one's good. Post this to Twitter. Twitter. Remember, it's called Twitter, not anything else. Okay. And we are live. We are coughing. Everything is good. Everything is fine. Good. Yes. Hello. My words will return to me eventually. Alrighty. Alright, for some of you folks, it's evening. 7:31 in the evening. I'm assuming that's UK time. That's all pretty nice and good. Well, you can have a nice evening stream. I can't believe anyone would want to spend their evening watching me on the internet, but hey, you're here, so I'll take it and I'll appreciate it with open arms. So, oh boy. Anywho, welcome to the Doctor Who Season 1, Season 14, Season 40 stream, whichever you prefer at this point. We got someone here calling it Season 40 mostly out of spite at this point. That makes sense. I understand that. I still call it Season 14 out of spite, so we all have our own good, spiteful ways. So I guess we can wait a sec, see if anyone else shows up. I don't know. Does anyone care anymore? I do these so infrequently now. Does anyone actually care? Warning, the stream's current bit rate is lower than recommended. That doesn't sound good. Is everything okay? Is everything okay on you guys' end? I don't know. I haven't done this in like 7 months. Good grief. Well, now it's a good connection. Okay, well, that's good at least. Catch up live. Does it look good? Yeah, it looks good for the most part. You can. Thank you for caring. Anyway, welcome. It is a very warm day. What's today's high? Like 100? And it's going to be 100 for the next 4 days. We were lucky. Yesterday it was a high of 90, and that was a good day because our air conditioner wasn't struggling. So that's good. Quality looks fine. Okay, there's probably just a little thing on YouTube's end, like, hey, your bitrate's not good, but it's fine. Anywho. So yeah, this is where we sort of wait. If y'all have questions or anything, we can talk about this season of Doctor Who, or any season of Doctor... Actually, we can literally talk about every season of Doctor Who now, because I have seen it all. I have seen it all, and you can ask me anything, and I shall answer. Specifically about the TV show. If it's about Big Finish or the books or anything, I can't really attest to that. But yeah. Anywho. Your streams are a breath of fresh air from the crappy election BS or England's dispiriting, I've never seen dispiriting before. What a word. Dispiriting football performance. Yeah. So I guess in the UK, you guys have elections. That sounds so weird. You guys have elections too. Like, yeah, but you're having one, like, currently. Yeah, because I, as most people do when they want to find out about the world outside of the United States, they watch John Oliver, and he had an episode recently about that. So yeah, curious stuff going on with your election, curious stuff going on with our election, but maybe we don't want to get into that. We want to talk about Doctor Who. This probably isn't the place for me because I haven't seen the new series yet. You haven't renewed Disney Plus. That's okay. Look, we're probably not going to be talking about the new series that much. Like, we do this after every season of Doctor Who where we talk about the season, but in all honesty, it kind of just devolves and we stop talking about the new season at some point. So, anywho. Also, just for everyone to know, I have 2 different versions of the chat open, and I'm going to try to read through everything that is put in chat. So, excuse me, I did just finish lunch, so I'm a little burpy. Anyway, so I am going to be reading everyone's chat stuff, and I'm going to keep an eye on it, both as I'm reading it and as it's coming out. So if you think that I am not reading your chat, I will. It just takes me a while. That's why these streams are so long, is it takes me a while to get through everything. So, meanwhile, it's 15 Celsius in Sheffield, in the Sheffield area, and raining. Good for the giant spiders. Oh boy. All right. Now we got to look up. Now I got to look up what is 15 degrees Celsius in actual human speak. I'm kidding. C to F. Can I just type? Yeah. Oh, sweet. Okay, so I need 15 degrees Celsius is about 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, that's pretty good, I gotta say. Man, I wish it was 59 degrees. Good lord, no. Alrighty. Now we just get... Yeah, I've seen all of Doctor Who. Now I gotta hear all of Doctor Who. Considering England won football last night, I'm not sure why the person is disappointed. I don't know. Bro, I don't keep up with American sports. I'm not gonna keep up with British sports. Remembrance of the Daleks is nearly complete. Sophia Science was... Well, thank you. Thank you for enjoying the reaction to Remembrance. How would you rank the episodes from Series 14? Let's see. You can almost count them all on one hand. But let's see. I guess that'll be our main thing here. Let me pull up... This, this is the display capture. Okay. That's that display. That's, okay. Hold on, let me go edit this real quick. Where is transform? I haven't done this in so long. How about properties? There we go. Capture, whatever. Display the primary monitor, please. Yes, there we go. Actually, no, we don't. You know what? We don't even need that. Let's do. Shabba-da-bee. Let's have this. General sources. Window capture. Oh, that's. I see what that is. Add source. Well, I don't need that. Oh, good grief. Okay. Notepad. There we go. I did it. Hooray. Okay. We'll just have this over here. Here we can shorten that a bit. Move this down here. All right. Crap. My microphone. All right. I'm going to move the microphone over here. I'm going to assume you can all still hear me. I am fairly loud. So, Doctor Who... Season 1 or 14 or 40, whichever, and rankings. Let's go. So I'm assuming we can all see this. Yes, and it looks beautiful. All right, number 1. How many are there? There's 8. I guess, yeah, let's just go with the 8. So, hang on. 1, 2, we're so high-tech here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do here? I got another warning about the bit rate. Are we good? And then it says good connection when I get rid of it, so I guess we're good. Okay. What do we got? Here, we could even make this. Can we make that a little bit bigger? Make that look a little bit better? Maybe let's bring it up and then bring it there we go. Oh, now this is nice. Okay, let me do that and this and okay. All right, what do we want? All right, what do we think should be number 1? Let's see. Number 8 should be Space Babies. Is Space Babies the worst episode of the season? Yes. Space Babies. That's a good one. All right, that's one. Hold on, the stream's bitrate is slow, but when I click the little X, it says good connection again. Look at it, it's magical. All right, so that's Space Babies. All right, you know what? Let's just go in order. So we did Space Babies. What came after that one? The Devil's Chord. That one was good. It's good, I'd say. Okay, Dot and Bubble is honestly the only one that stuck with me ever since, if we're talking number one. Yeah, Dot and Bubble's pretty good. Let's, for the moment... Not Bibble. Dot and Bubble, we'll put that at number 2, just to wait for a sec. So, Devil's Chord is the worst. Beatles episode where they barely appeared doesn't help. It was 1 a.m. and I just really wanted to... Yeah. Not only was it midnight releases, but... not only was it midnight releases for you guys in the UK, but they also doubled up at the beginning. The double episode, that was stupid. Okay. Y'all, a lot of you are saying Devil's Chord is really low. How about, for the moment, we're going to put the Devil's Chord down there. Okay. Let's see what we got. Haven't seen the new series as previously mentioned, but from the looks of it, the book-ending chapters, Space Babies and Empire of Death, are considered the weakest. I do see that about Empires of Death. Space Babies is definitely pretty weak, but yeah. After the first week, I started taking a nap after work every Friday to be prepared for Doctor Who. See, what you should do, and I can't actually advocate this, but what you should do is be like me and just wait for Monday to watch Doctor Who. That's what I did, because, you know, I have things that I need to do. Same thing with House of the Dragon, except House of the Dragon airs on Sunday, so... 73 yards I kind of want to put, like, at the top right now. 73 yards I thought was pretty good. Okay, so that's 4 of them. So, what else do we got? Boom? Boom I think should at least be number 3. I enjoyed Boom. Boom... See, I kind of enjoyed Boom more than Dot and Bubble. See, here's the thing. Dot and Bubble has a really, really great ending. And, you know, that's a friggin', you know, a twist, basically. Like, that, you know, that got me. It got me so hard I didn't get it, you know? But the thing is, the problem with Dot and Bubble is... I mean, the problem with Dot and Bubble is I just don't like Lindy. Which is the point... But she's just really annoying. Like, even before the twist of racism, I'm just like, oh, if I had to live in this world, you know, just, like, get me the gun, you know, jeez. Should we include the Church on Ruby Road? I guess. Technically. It's not really season 1, but... Alright, we'll scooch this up a bit. And, 9, which here, let's... Let's put Space Babies down at number 9 then. Church on Ruby Road I can probably put in the middle. It's a good first showing. It's definitely a better first episode than Space Babies was, so... Oh my god, we're gonna rank the 60th... Well, if we're ranking the 60th specials, then... Alright, fine. Let's drag this up even more. Hang on. Alright, drag this up a bit. Probably didn't need to drag it up that much. Okay. Probably that. Okay. 10, 11, and 12. And let's put Space Babies at the bottom. Look. Shout out in the chat. Shout out in the chat. Do you find babies amusing? Now, I want it to be clear. Your own baby does not count. If anyone in the chat has a baby, that doesn't count. Because that's not what the episode was about. The episode was about other people's babies. And I do not find other people's babies amusing. I don't have a baby. I have a dog. But, you know, if I had my own baby, I feel like, at the very least, I would love that child. I would hope it's entertaining. Man, I was actually, like, one thing about babies. This is a weird topic, but the other week I watched Godzilla -1 when it came to Netflix. Fantastic movie, by the way. Godzilla -1. It was absolutely brilliant. I loved it. I was amazed because my dad suggested that we watch it, and not for a reaction, but just watch it on a Friday night. And I was amazed that he wanted to watch a film in Japanese, but we watched it. It was great. The moment, though, that the little baby girl starts crying, like, I just have this, like, gut feeling, just like, please stop this noise. I cannot deal with this. So, yeah, only this baby is good. This baby doesn't cry, though. So, oh, yeah, let's just rank all 883 episodes of Doctor Who while we're here. Yeah, why not? Let me just add that to the list. Jeez, all right. Anyway. You described Space Babies as inoffensive. It is. I just didn't care for it. Mainly because I just don't like babies. So, I like Space Babies. I don't have children, so great to watch and not have to change or interact with them. That's true. You know? That's true. I just, like... You know what's the thing? You know, it's the thing of, like... I kind of want to just, like, skip a step. It's like, it's like, being a dad, I don't know. Being a granddad, that's great. You just interact, and then they go away. And that's great, isn't it? Yeah, anyway. We still have more on here. Okay, well, we gotta put Wild Blue Yonder on here. If I could spell correctly. Wild Blue Yonder has to be pretty high at the top, you know? I would also move these two down at least. If I could, oh my gosh, if I could control this mouse cursor, and I would put, I'd put the Giggle up there too, above these two. So, does my dad have any grandchildren? No, he is only a father. It's just me and my brother, and neither of us have had kids. So, and we don't plan to anytime. And before, and this, I don't want this discussion to get out of hand, but he's okay. He has a dog. He has a dog, and he is happy enough with that. So, he also has the same reaction to babies crying as I do. Just this, like, tensing of all muscles in your body where it's just like, please don't. Anyway. Let's rank the book that Doctor Who is based off of. What? Is that even a thing? Why have I never heard this before? Okay. The Star Beast. The Star Beast I could put... If I could spell... Star Beast is kind of middle of the road. It's good. It's a good reintroduction, I would say. Or reintroduction, I guess. Your dad needs grandchildren, a new generation to tell all his anecdotes to. What do you think the YouTube channel is for? What do you think we've been doing for 4 years? Which modern stories are you most excited for your dad to see? The historicals, really. Just on Saturday, we recorded The Unquiet Dead. God, that was fun. That's such a good episode, man. It's honestly, like, as we got towards season 1, and I was like, oh yeah, I get to watch season 1 again, and I started thinking about it. I was like, that may be one of the best seasons of Doctor Who. Honestly, that first season is, like, really, really dang good. So, and now that I'm going through it, we're 3 episodes into it, and yeah, it's still really friggin' good. So, let's see here. Ba, 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 ba. Are we going to be doing the two-parters in 1 week for New Who? I don't think so. So the next one we have, the next one we're recording is Aliens of London, and then after that will be World War III. I don't think so. Unless, do you think we should? I mean, we have the time, but do you think we should, or should we just keep it as the... I mean, it would shorten things up. Granted, once we get to Series 9, it'll really shorten things up, but I don't know. Somehow, Sutekh returned. That's true. Yeah. Wonder what his reaction to Heaven Sent will be. Yeah, maybe. I'm sure it'll be good. I mean, that's just a great episode altogether. Yeah, Eccleston's run is so good. It's so good, man. What are we going to do with Torchwood and the Sarah Jane Adventures? Oh, that's going to be so difficult. That's going to be so difficult because there is merit to watching those shows. I really, really enjoyed the Sarah Jane Adventures. I thought that was a really good show. Torchwood is kind of the harder one, you know. I mean, they're both difficult just because, like, you know, God, are we gonna do both of them? You know, like at the same time, like that's a lot of work to do. But I just don't know. I don't know. Like, it would be good because those characters do show up in Series 4. On the other hand, there is a part of me that's like, is anything really lost if you don't watch it? I mean, is anything lost while you watch Doctor Who? You know? And I see your argument there. At least show Children of Earth. Because Children of Earth is a really good season. You know? Children of Earth is a really, really good season. But can you really watch Children of Earth without watching Season 1 and Season 2? I mean, just so you understand Gwen and Yanto even more than Jack, you know? So, we still haven't finished this list. So, let's just put Empire of... These are just placeholders for the moment. There we go. That's how you spell rogue. And then Lendigend. There we go. Okay, we're gonna rework this in a minute. So, but yeah. Doesn't Torchwood only get good at Season 3? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, Season 3 is brilliant. Season 3 is top tier stuff. Season 4 is good. I enjoyed Season 4, and Season 1 and Season 2 are fine. They have moments. Uh-oh. Ads will run shortly for some viewers. Oh no! Can I... Wait. There you go. I skipped your ads. I clicked skip ads for you, so you're welcome. I don't care. I know this... I know I'm monetizing this stream. Frankly, I don't care. So... Okay. Oh my gosh, see a sex gas episode. That's the thing. It's like, do I really want to watch Torchwood with my dad? I don't know. But, I mean, I don't know, man. I can. We can do it. But yeah, Children of Earth is kind of the one thing, which, again, does not impact watching Doctor Who. But does... I mean, it's just a good thing. Anyway, let's get back to this for a sec. Rogue, I would at least put above the Church on Ruby Road. So, I didn't plan this out. I did not plan. This is the problem with using Notepad. Now I gotta shift all these around. Well, that's another question from back before we started this. Do you prefer Doctor Who where the TARDIS appears and characters leave headfirst into the story, or where there's a TARDIS interior scene before it lands? I did see some discussion about that, like, we never see the Doctor and Ruby on the TARDIS. And I get that. I don't know if it's that important. Like, don't get me wrong. I'd love to see it, but I don't know. Okay. You know what? This whole 2-chat thing may not have worked out so well. Oh, good lord. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I think I've just been reading the chat as it's come to me, so that's fine. Where was I, though? Would you ever watch The Boys? I could. It does not look that appealing to me. Like, I know the whole thing of, like, Homelander is actually... I mean, I don't know if he's, like, evil. I just know he's, like, a dick, basically. Like, he's a bad guy. And I know that Homelander is always brought up when it's like, oh, what if Superman was real? He'd be like Homelander. And it's like, well, no, that's not the point of Superman. I don't know. I know he's that whole evil... I know it has Gus. I know it has Giancarlo Esposito. But... And Carl Urban, but honestly, other than that, I have not had any interest to watch The Boys. Maybe someday. You might have already said this, but are you going to react to the 2-part stories in one video? Yeah, we're still deciding. The jury's still out on that, but... I'm scared of getting into Torchwood. Series 1 just looks like softcore porn. Episode 2 is that. And I mean... Am I going to have to watch the interactions of Owen and Gwen again, but now with a 70-year-old man next to me? I don't know, man. And again, there are some good episodes, but also there's some stuff where it's like, Negan actors in The Boys Season 4. I have not seen The Walking Dead. However, I do... It's in a binder next to me. I'd have to really dig for it. But I do have the Magic the Gathering card of Negan. I don't play Magic the Gathering, by the way. I play Yu-Gi-Oh! But I got the Magic the Gathering card of Negan because it's the dumbest thing. And, like, to me, that is, like, the poster of, like, what is wrong with magic. It's just Negan and his face. He's just goofy. So... watch Flesh and Stone with my mom when Amy tries to seduce the Doctor. I can't imagine watching the sex gas with a parent. It'd be rough. Postman just brought my Andor Blu-rays, released today in the UK. I feel bad about pirating the show now. Hey man, dude, never feel bad about pirating, I feel like, in this day and age, but it's... I mean, look, I will always advocate for physical media, but I will never shame you if you pirate something, okay? Like, look, I may or may not watch anime on a show where you watch cartoons online, so don't worry about it. Have you seen the memes of Sutekh during other episodes of Doctor Who, like the Pandorica opens? I haven't, but that sounds... Yeah, so when the TARDIS exploded, did Sutekh just explode too? I don't know. It might have made a little bit more sense if he, like, hid away inside the TARDIS. I don't know. Would you watch Series 14 over most of Whittaker's era? Most? See, I think it's, like, half and half, because there are some episodes, like, on here. Okay, namely, like, these... where I'm just like, those are... I'm like, they're good. They're good episodes, but they didn't really, like... blow me away that much. I don't know. Or maybe, I don't know. Are we ever going to come back to this? Maybe not. Maybe I should just minimize this and be done with it. I don't know. There are genuinely really good episodes though in Jodie's era. Mainly her historical episodes are just the absolute best. Are they better than 73 Yards? That's debatable, but still, I don't know. That's splitting hairs. So, looking forward to watching your dad's reactions to New Who. I'm curious about his opinion with the change up and modernizing it. Oh, he likes it. He's just on the 3 episodes we've watched, he's really enjoying it. So, just came and went. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're gonna have to loop around back to Evil Dan. Good lord. Oh, you know what? Speaking of Evil Dan, oh, there they are. There they are. We'll put this. Can I put this at the top? There we go. There they are. Remember the Play Nice crew? I used to have these guys when, mainly during Jody's era, when things were tense, I suppose. Oh. Nope. There we go. Anywho, where was I? I don't even want to rewatch Torchwood, and I live alone. I don't blame. Yeah, Torch. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, so a lot of you are kind of saying like maybe we don't need to watch Torchwood. It's kind of a shame, but at the same time, like the only thing we're gonna miss out on is Gwen and Yanto in season 4. That's really it, you know? Now the question is, do we also skip the Sarah Jane adventures? The thing is, I really enjoy the Sarah Jane adventures, but do I need the extra work? I mean, look, you know what I actually thought of that would be funny? It would be hilarious if we skipped watching Torchwood and the Sarah Jane adventures, but we watched Class instead. Because I never watched Class, and I still probably won't, you know? It's just funny. It'd be a shame to not show him Sarah Jane, because it's very classic Hui. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing, like, because we watched Sarah Jane's episodes with Tom Baker, it's like, it almost feels like a disservice not to watch the Sarah Jane adventures at that point, you know? My Adventures with Superman is a very good animated series. Yeah, because we were talking about Superman and stuff. I have seen the first 5 episodes of it, but I didn't finish that season. So, the Blu-rays of Class have the complete first series written on them. Aww, that's so sad. That's like Doug's first movie. Doug's last movie, let me tell you. Like, look, you're not Pokemon. You can't be that like, I don't know. There's a Sea Devils spinoff reportedly with Martha returning. Okay. Good luck with that. I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll watch it, but I don't know, man. Oh my gosh. John Bishop actually embraced the Dan Carvinist ship. Oh, that's hilarious. I usually only pirate stuff I can't get officially, like all the Japanese stuff I have. I buy physical media. I have a complete Doctor Who collection. Yes, it takes a lot of space. Hey, man, I have almost the complete Modern Who collection. Like, I have collection, like, just big DVDs of Eccleston through Capaldi, and then I have the first 2 seasons of Jodie on Blu-ray. So, after the reveal of Ruby's mother, I'm even more convinced that Mavity isn't going to amount to anything. It'll just quietly be dropped after RTD leaves. I don't see how the two are related. But thank you. What's your opinion on Ncuti? I think he's brilliant. I really like him. I think he's a really good doctor, so... Eccleston series hasn't been beat yet for me, and how well it still holds up. Yeah, it's such a great season, you know? Watch a Torchwood recap video before the season 4 finale. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see. How would I rank every Doctor so far? Well, I am qualified to say this now, but let me catch up real quick. If Martha comes back, will she have divorced Mickey? You know what? I feel like they just won't mention it. they just will not. They will say is she got out of a bad relationship. Like, they'll never name drop Mickey. So, are there any episodes you're not looking forward to watching? You know, like Love and Monsters. That's a big one. Yeah. Maybe start SJ After School Reunion. I mean, we would watch it like in the same way that I watched it originally, but give us your best explanation of how Richard E. Grant's face appears. Is he the Schalke Doctor, the Great Intelligence Revisited, Fatal Death canonized? I would say... God, I don't even know. How would we do the Schalke Doctor? I mean, I would say it's canonizing Schalke. It's canonizing Schalke, but what would it do? Where would it be? Because, see, you already have to give a thing of, like, well... You have to give a thing of, like, with Joe Martin. Like, I hold that Joe Martin is between the second Doctor and the third Doctor, and after, like, the second Doctor regenerates into Joe Martin, does stuff for the Division, and then the Division, being the all-powerful division that they are, gives the Doctor an extra regeneration, wipes her memory, then she regenerates into the third Doctor, thus the count doesn't matter. You could easily at that point, if they can just give one extra regeneration, you could just put in one extra Doctor. So, that's the best I can do. I don't know. With Mavity, I mean how people are speculating that it's some big foreshadowing that RTD is building up to... That really? But I think it's just a running joke, and it's not going to mean anything. I'm pretty sure that was just a running joke, you know? Do you think this season suffered from a lack of cohesiveness? Well, when like multiple episodes just don't feature the Doctor that much, yeah. But I know that's not really their fault. It's just because Chudigatwa was unavailable, but still. Maybe it's canonizing Love Actually. Oh boy. Beginning of the Doctor Who TV movie, they show a pair of cat eyes after Scarrow being shown. I find it pretty cool that the Master was turning into a cheetah person. It's a nice callback. Yeah. Are you curious to see if your favorite episode, Girl in the Fireplace, will hold up? Technically, we already did, because we already watched it when we were doing our tour of modern Doctor Who. We did rewatch Girl in the Fireplace, so when we get around to it again, I'm going to be watching it for a third time, and I still think it's going to hold up as my favorite, so... I did used to pirate a lot of stuff, mostly anime. Now there are cheaper Blu-rays available. Netflix, Disney Plus is handling anime soap. Oh my god, yeah. Disney Plus is handling the new Code Geass? Oh, good grief, I never even saw it. Like, I saw that the new Code Geass was coming out, but... Yeah, that's... And the new Toriyama one, was it Sandland? The new Toriyama one, I thought that was on Disney Plus. Apparently it's also now locked behind Hulu with Disney Plus. Good grief. I feel like RTD making Schalke canon is him going, fuck it, it's all canon. Yeah, probably. I think a criticism I understand is that every episode wanted to be a big episode. People forget that it's not bad to have a few filler episodes in between. Yeah. Give it a year before Peter Cushing is canon. Oh, good grief. Those were awful. Okay. Forget all of this. Ranking the Doctors. I guess if we do numbers, that'll be weird, but... Ranking the Doctors. Okay. I hope I spell these right. All right. Close enough. Oh, I shouldn't do that. Whatever. Wait. This is the first time I can do this properly. It is. Should we go least favorite for... Well, I hope not, because I've been writing them in the wrong order. Now I have to remember them all. If I misspell any of their names, I'm sorry. Yes. Dang it. Me and my big fingers. Oh, for God's sake, I forgot Shooty Gatwa. I forgot Shooty Gatwa already. Good lord. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. No verdict. Even though he's already had more than... he has already had more than Paul McGann. I guess that's not fair. We'll come back to that in a minute. Alright. These are subject to change, by the way. Where did the Brain of Morbius doctors rank? Oh, I don't even want to get into that, man. Hang on, let me... what did I do? Not that. Oh, because I put the play nice stuff up. Okay, let me put that down. Okay, let me drag this up a bit. There we go. Now we can see it better. Do Joe Martin and John Hurt really count? If Paul McGann counts... Again, just going off of on-screen appearances, if he counts, the two of them count. So, oh, that's true. All of him. There we go. There we go. We fixed it. Who's left? Okay. Again, remember this is subject to change. If the BBC doesn't put them in posters, they don't count. Well, I looked over this way to look at the poster. The War Doctor, you can just barely see... Right, hang on. Here, he's right there. Joe Martin is not on that poster, but I don't think Joe Martin was the Doctor before that, so... oh my god, I don't know if we can do companions, too. Okay. I haven't done Tom Baker yet. I know, that's for a reason. That's really low. Is that all of them? Oh, no, wait, hang on. There we go. Now it's better. Let me extend this a bit. Bring this up. This is subject to change. This isn't a finalized list. Do we count Michael Jason and Toby Jones? No. No. Because they were not actively playing the Doctor. They were not actively playing the Doctor. Richard Herndl doesn't count. And rank the Masters too? One thing at a time, folks. Hang on. First, I have to see if I even agree with this list. Okay, these two need to go lower. These two need to go lower. Okay. Right? I forgot Shooty again. God. Okay. It's subject to change. I just wanted to write them all out, okay? I just wanted to write them all out. Why did we do this? Here, hang on. I know how we can fix this list. There we go. I have fixed the list. There we go. We don't need anything else. Alright, let me... Oh, God, I gotta look. Do I put Christopher Eccleston above David Tennant, even? Because Eccleston's so good. Oh, it's so hard. Oh, why are you going to make me do this? Herndl doesn't count, but Bradley doesn't count either. We're going off of main actors. Because otherwise, wouldn't we have to put in Nicholas Briggs? Because he played the Ninth Doctor in the audio dramas. So, main actors, folks. Main actors. Screw it. Just fuck it. I can't do that anymore. Okay. Moving on. Ranking the Masters. How many are there? Wait. Now ads are running. Should I skip those again? You know what? You guys can have ads this time. Delgado. There we go. Michelle Gomez. Anthony. Lee. I think that's how you say it. How you spell it. The ads were inserted. Who else is there? Wait. I don't know their names, I'm sorry. You have YouTube Premium. Too important for your puny ads. Hey man, that's great. YouTube Premium is really great. You know, you can, you know, it really supports us creators. Alternatively, I use AdBlock, and I have no problems with it. So, and you can use AdBlock too. If you want to use YouTube Premium so that I get money, that's great. But oh shit, Sacha Dhawan. Okay, hold on. And how do you spell his name? Yes. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 9. There we go. 8/9, and then Crispy Master 1 and 2. There we go. Am I forgetting anyone else? I think I got it. Yeah. Capaldi would have made an excellent master. That'd been terrifying. So, YouTube Premium is the only streaming service I pay for. I genuinely watch hours of YouTube a day. Keeps me sane at work. Happy to pay for it. Well, that's good. Yeah, I will never judge someone for using YouTube Premium. It's just not for me. Mainly just because I have ad block, but that's just me. But we're not going with Big Finish Masters. We're not going with those because I don't know any of those. So, YouTube Premium is the only streaming service you pay for. That's impressive. That's incredibly impressive that you don't subscribe to anything else. That's magical. Why are there little 100s popping up over here? That's disconcerting. Anyway, Delgado and Gomez at the top is based. Thank you. I know what that means. I remember I was commenting on a Yu-Gi-Oh video. And someone called me based, and I was like, I'm not entirely sure what that means, but thank you. When will I shave my head? Look, man. I know it's bad. I know it's really bad, but I've had my hair for so long. I really like my hair. It's a difficult process. I need time to mentally prepare myself to lose my hair. So, you don't watch a lot of things. You watch Doctor Who, a few Japanese shows, and mainly just old stuff on DVD, and then loads of YouTube content. Hey man, that makes sense. I watch a ton of YouTube content too. So I get it. And Japanese shows, I mean, like, yeah, for anime, I do have Crunchyroll, but I don't need Crunchyroll, you know? There are other places to find anime. I have Crunchyroll because I want to be nice. I want to support those creators, you know? But, yeah. Okay. Set that back down. Met Michelle Gomez back in March last year at Comic-Con in Dublin. She's a delight. Well, that's great. This is going to sound weird and stupid. Are her eyes actually that piercing? Like, because her eyes, when she plays the Master, they can be so piercing, you know? Like, are they actually that piercing? Because I feel like that would be disconcerting, but, I mean, hey, if she's great, you know? Oh, you don't watch anime, mainly, Tokusatsu, Power Rangers, essentially, yeah. Most of it isn't available officially, so pirated fan subs are the only option. Yeah, I get it. I get that, you know? Now, we watched Godzilla -1 on Netflix, but I think Shin Godzilla is actually on Crunchyroll, so that's pretty nice. Yes, they are very striking. Okay, good. Just confirming. Just didn't know. Didn't know if that was TV magic. Are there any other shows or films that you and your dad want to cover? It's great watching your relationship on screen. Very wholesome. Brings a smile to my face. Well, thank you. We haven't really discussed anything else. Mainly just because Doctor Who takes up so much time, you know? Like, we might have started something different if we hadn't just gone straight into modern Doctor Who, you know? So yeah. Have we done TARDIS interior rankings before? I feel like we did something ranking everything. Ranking the TARDIS. Whoop. There are a lot of TARDIS interiors, so this will be a minute. There we go. Okay. Where was I? Haven't you already discussed this season during each reaction and when are you going to shave? Guys, stop talking about my fucking hair. It'll happen when it happens, all right? It'll be out when it's out. And we like that. It'll be out when it's out. But great work ethic, really. Anyway, I'll shave my head when I need to. Seems a shame to waste the amazing notepad tech we have access to these days. I know, man. Notepad is just a great leap in technology. What's been the best attribute of the 15th Doctor so far? His Riz. He has Riz for days, man. It is crazy, man. If you want to watch some classic British TV, recommend The Adventures of Sir Lancelot. William Russell before he was Ian. Maybe. I feel like that'd be hard to find, but maybe. Really enjoy your dad's history knowledge. Thank you. Does your dad really understand YouTube, or do you just grab him and he just acts like he knows what to do? He did not know what to do in the first video. He literally, like, when I was like, hey, let's do this video where we're gonna watch the first episode of Doctor Who ever, and he's like, okay, just tell me what to say, and I was like trying to like tell him what a reaction is, you know. But I mean, he does watch YouTube videos sometimes, not all the time, but not as much as I do, and he probably doesn't watch the same channels that I do, you know. I doubt he watches any other reaction videos. But he knows, and he knows probably more than most men in their 70s would, I would say. So, The Fugitive Doctor's TARDIS. That's right. Thank you. Yeah, there we go. So, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thank you for that. Thank you. Okay, so 1 and 2 share a TARDIS. 3 had a few TARDISes. 4 had a few TARDISes. 5 shared one with 4 until the 5 Doctors. Then starting from 8, the interiors went a little more unique. Yeah, that's why it's just like the classic white one. You know what I mean. So, are you going to watch Tales of the TARDIS? No, I mean, I know they're... I mean, I could watch the clips, you know, of them actually in the TARDIS before and after they tell the story. I watched a reaction to the Pyramids of Mars episode, which was good. But I don't think I'm going to watch those. So, don't like the 9th Doctor's TARDIS. I really don't. I mean, like, look, to me, it is classic because, you know, it's the first one that I knew. To me, like, it's the TARDIS interior that I started with. Is gross. Is so gross. So, I know. I don't like the grunge era of the TARDIS, so... But yeah, The Fugitive Doctors. That one was really good. Just a good update. Probably, I think I like it better than the newest TARDIS, because the newest TARDIS has that classic white look. But I feel like the Fugitive Doctor's TARDIS, like, it wasn't just big to be big, you know? Like, I like it was more contained, you know? It looked like an update of the classic white, so... So Lancelot is available on DVD. All the episodes exist, and some of them were shot in color. Wow, that's interesting. Oh, I am missing the memory TARDIS, I guess. Yeah, you're right. I am missing the memory TARDIS. 1 second. The memory TARDIS. Someone play Memory from Cats, but please don't, because who for the love of God wants to listen to Cats? Anyway. Oh, you're right. The War Doctor did also have one. That's true. Let me go put that in real quick. Thank you for that. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Thank you for that. The War Doctor. All right. The 11th Doctor's TARDIS. You're right. That's actually hard. There we go. So I need 8, 9, 10. There we go. Now we got them all. Okay, we're good. Oh, where we go. This list is perfect. We can put the show on hiatus again. Oh no. What have I done? It was essentially 9 and 10s, but with the round things. Yeah, the round things really saved that interior, so... I don't like any TARDIS without an obvious door to get to the other rooms. Yeah, I get that. 80s TARDIS for me. That's the one I'd want. I like the current one, though. It is pretty big. Like, he's got the jukebox and then nothing else. It's kind of weird. Like, it makes it look out of place, so... proper internal TARDIS doors. No. That's where I disagree. I like just having the police box doors on the inside. I love it. It's goofy. It's really fun, so... It's surprising they haven't done that console and column hanging from the ceiling concept yet. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot the memory TARDIS. Isn't that funny? The 13th Doctor's TARDIS, for goodness sake. There we go. I like the 13th Doctor's TARDIS just because of the lighting. Like, the lighting, I think, is really good. Just that sort of moody... Well, not moody, but you know what I mean. Just that sort of atmospheric, darker... Could be lived in, but... Eh. Alright, where was I? You forgot 11-second TARDIS. I don't really count that. I mean, yeah, it's... I know it's... Yeah, it's 12s without the decorating, but... Yeah, I'm not gonna put that in. Just assume I'm putting that with the 12th Doctors, so... Thanks, I'll play Memories by Fall Out Boy instead. Yeah, it's probably better than Cats. Discovered you doing this at 4 a.m. local time, so it's 4:30 now. I better try and get some sleep. Yeah, good luck. The Sutekh TARDIS? That doesn't count now. Rank each Doctor's... Oh, for goodness... Like, I could do an entire ranking of Shudigawa's costumes. Good lord. Bad news. List is ruined. Good news. No hiatus. Yay. Peter Cushing's... Oh, you're right. 1 second. 50... There we go. I fixed it. Okay, how long have we been going? About an hour? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I can put the Ronnies like... now we're ranking the Doctor's TARDISes. Otherwise, I'd have to go back to find the Master's TARDIS, and that's a whole affair I don't want to do. But the Ronnie's TARDIS, from what I remember, was pretty good. You need a second list for exterior TARDIS rankings. Come on. That's just splitting hairs. I can't do it. Okay, if we're going to do the Doctor's outfits, we're only going to do modern. Whoops. Ranking the Doctor's drip. Modern only. First Cushing movie bombed so hard in America they didn't bother releasing the sequel. Well, good. It sucked. Okay, the Doctor's drip. Who has the best drip? Okay, so... Not doing the Shulker's Doctor's TARDIS. Instead of ranking each individual outfit, it should be their fashion sense as a whole. So... I mean, they gotta... okay. Fashion sense as a whole. Okay, well then, hang on. Alright, who's next? Okay, yeah, fashion sense as a whole, then we can do that. Okay, fashion sense. Smartest, most intelligent... Man, I can't be doing this. Ugh. 11... I'm mixed on 11. I really like his second outfit. The tweed jacket with his first outfit I'm not really sure about, but the second one I thought was good. 8? Yeah, I could put 8. Yeah, we can put 11. Alright. Trying to think of them all again. Just gonna fry my brain. You know what? I'm gonna put 9. I'm gonna put 9 up there. Do we count 14 and 10 separately? Sure. There we go. Ten is okay. 10's outfits are okay. Like, they're iconic, don't get me wrong, but, like, looking back on them, they are just suits, you know? Like, and I don't know. I don't even want to try to rank which suit is better, the blue or the brown. But they are just suits at the end of the day. So, Fourth Doctor? Who do we got left? No. I'm going to put the Seventh Doctor up here now. We don't include the blue outfit for the Sixth Doctor, sorry. Is that everyone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. War. 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, shit. Ironically. And then 15, right? Yeah. There we go. We have a definitive list. 10th Doctor. Nothing suits me like suit. If you get that reference, bravo. You're my type of people. I don't know what that means. Oh, wait. Appropriate since David Tennant has just worked with NPH. It's an NPH reference, I suppose. It's fucking hot in here, man. Because I had to close my door, but man, it's hot in here, man. Ugh. Schalke Doctor? Should we rank him, I guess? Sure, why not? I don't care enough. I don't care enough about the Schalke Doctor. Alright. Oh, ads are coming up in 1 minute. 1 minute to ads. Now rank every single 8th Doctor episode. Wait a second. Technically, he doesn't even have an episode. He has a TV movie, but... It's weird seeing your room from this angle. Yeah. I mean, it's only slightly different. I mean, this stuff is the stuff that's normally in the background anyway, so you get to see a little bit of the Skyward Sword poster I put up 10 years ago. So... Yep. Ads are coming out in a few seconds. Here we go. Why don't we get back to questions? I think I'm going to turn this off now. Well, I'm going to turn off the notepad. I think we're done with that. So, there we go. Where did you get that poster? Yeah, gee, I wonder. Oh, I mean, I guess... Oh, wait. It just says what the poster is, so I guess... No, wait, that was a magazine. It was a magazine from 10 years ago. Rank Sonic? Oh. For a second I thought you meant Sonic the Hedgehog, but no, you mean the Sonic... Here, alright. Here, we'll do this visually. Ugh. With the return of the toy maker, now Sutekh, is there any classic villain you wish would come back, and who would you like to play them? Who's left? Ever done the 100 episode Doctor Who tag? No, I haven't. I don't know what that means. Old villains that could come back. God, really? The war chief from the war games. There you go. All right. So we got Jodie, Eccleston, Tennant, Matt Smith / Capaldi for a bit. Oh yeah, you can bring back the meddling monk too. Capaldi, the war doctors, the 4th doctors, and the 3rd doctors. Oh yeah, the monk or the Rani. Yeah. Oh yeah, Tegana. I thought you were misspelling Tegan for a second. No, Tegana. Right, from Marco Polo. That'd be amazing. He just comes back for no reason. I think you could just go back to Marco Polo for all we know. Okay, what do we... best. Best one of these... I don't know. My brain is being fried, so... My brain is being fried with all of these rankings, so... Something like this. But they could change. And throw in Shooty somewhere. I don't know. And I guess the 14th Doctors at some point. I don't know. I haven't seen those available on Amazon, so I have not bought those. I'm going to put these back. Okay, so there's a thing in the fandom where, in a hypothetical scenario, if you were in a library with every episode, it suddenly caught fire and you only had time to save 100 episodes. Okay, I'm assuming these are the only copies of these ever printed, which is why it's important that I save 100 of them. That's a lot of episodes, though. I can't even think about that. Girl in the Fireplace, Dalek, and that'll be good enough, and I'll just leave at that point. I'm satisfied at that point. So, how would you feel about a Martha Jones return or spinoff in season 15? I mean, sure, bring back Martha. That's fine. A spinoff, I don't know, but you can bring her back. So, you still think Mrs. Flood is the Ronnie? There's my own slip right there. Mrs. Flood is the Ronnie. Could be. I don't know. Individual episode you could pick and choose, but say you wanted to save an unearthly child, it would count as 4 episodes. I don't know. Mrs. Flood is going to turn out to be a random old lady who just really hates Ruby's grandma. That'd be amazing. I'd love that. I'd love that so much. Because that was the thing, like, there was, like, a clip of RTD after the Christmas special where he was like, and who is Mrs. Flood? Oh, you'll have to wait and see. And it's just like, was she anyone? I thought she was just some old lady that, like, just winked at the camera. Does that, like, I didn't realize winking at the camera meant a thing, you know? I don't know, that's fine. People think Mrs. Flood might be the White Guardian, so if that's the case, maybe the Black... No, don't bring the Black Guardian back. I hate the Black Guardian. He may be definitively the worst villain in all of Doctor Who. I hate the Black Guardian so much. He is so boring. He was so stupid. He was just an old man that was, brr, kill the doctor. Like, Turlo was great. Turlo's story was great. But the Black Guardian sucked so much. Anywho, a little bit of me thinks RTD is nuts enough to have Mrs. Flood be a regenerated Davina McCall who was a Time Lord all along. That's so specific that I suppose it's possible. Salamander, played by Reese Shearsmith, who played Patrick Troughton in Adventure in Space and Time. That'd be funny. All those episodes that would suddenly go missing in that fire happened. Imagine a telesnap recon of Shooty Gobble. Oh my god, can you imagine? Someone needs to make that. Like, that should be like, for April Fools next year, they need to release a telesnap reconstruction of a Shooty-Gatwa episode. God, that'd be amazing. Least favorite episode of classic Doctor Who. Warrior's Gate. Warrior's Gate's the worst episode. It's boring. It has Adric. It's a terrible send-off to Romana. That's the worst. Because there are some episodes, like the Celestial Toymaker, that one was just kind of boring. That one just didn't work. But no, Warrior's Gate. That was so apocalyptically boring, and nobody wanted to be there. Adric sucked. Romana's exit was terrible. Tom Baker clearly doesn't want to do the show anymore. No, that one was awful. Mrs. Flood was wearing the same outfit Romana wore in her first story. I mean, yeah, it was just a big coat, but... this is going to sound incredibly stupid, but which JoJo character would work best as a companion? I love that even, like, half a year after finishing JoJo, people are still asking me about JoJo. I love that. JoJo will never die, and hey, let's face it, JoJo's way better than Jujutsu Kaisen, so... Anywho. Which JoJo character? Jonathan. Jonathan would be great, you know? The problem is, how do you get a JoJo to be a companion who isn't murdery? you know? Like, I guess, like, Susie Q might be a good companion because she's pretty basic, you know? I don't know. The Black Guardian was basically the Trickster before the Trickster was invented. Yeah, but the Trickster was, like, interesting and not just some old man going brr, you know? I intend to make steamed hams, but it's a telesnap recom whenever I can be bothered. I hope you get bothered soon, then, because that sounds hilarious. Oh, my gosh. Unearthly Child is boring once past part 1. Yeah, but at the same time, I give an excuse to those first 2 eras of Doctor Who because it is the beginning. I give a pass to those 2 for boring episodes. So, like, by the time of Warrior's Gate, we should not have been having god-awful episodes like that, so... The Web Planet is a crime against television. It's the first story I truly hate, and we have 2 full copies of it. None of Marco Polo. That thing managed to survive twice. Oh, boy. I don't know. Again, like, those old episodes, they don't really bother me as much, you know? Kind of. I don't know. Steel Ball Run is going to come eventually. Yeah. I hope so. Like, I imagine that that, like, by the time Steel Ball Run actually comes out, I don't even think I'm gonna have a channel anymore. Like, I think like, life will have moved on. Now, granted, as long as Doctor Who stays up, I guess I'm kind of stuck here, aren't I? But I don't know. Like, I kind of worry about, like, am I even going to be here by the time Steel Ball Run comes out? Should I just read the manga now? I don't know. Never watched JoJo. I assume you mean the monkey for Powerpuff Girls. Yes, that's exactly what we mean. Don't worry. The villain I really want, Fenric. Have him possess Ace since she is one of his wolves, and I still want justice for the Candyman because he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. The Candyman. Oh, Happiness Patrol is another contender for god-awful episode, so... what about Omega coming back? Omega would be great. It'd be better than the last time, like... The second time they brought back Omega, which I forgot what episode that was, but that was alright. Like, it wasn't a bad episode, but it was just kind of boring. I don't know. I showed a friend Hartnell recently, her first Doctor Who. She liked the cavemen more than the first episode. I don't know. Kinda not being the worst. Okay, here's the thing. You would think that Kinda would be the worst. It's like 1 point more interesting than Warrior's Gate. Warrior's Gate is such a slog. It's so bad. Kinda is also bad, and it got worse the second time around, but, like, I can see something. I see something of what they think they're trying to do. It just didn't work, but... will I watch Merlin with Dad? I mean, the thing about that is it's adding work, and I don't think we can add more work, honestly. But we might watch Merlin on our own time. I still really love Merlin. Like, that was such a fun show to watch. You could do manga readings, because even if you're still on YouTube when Steel Ball Run happens, you're sure as heck probably won't when JoJolion happens. Oh, that's right. Let's see, that's part 8. Part 9, what is part 9 called? The JoJo Lands, I think? Which, the naming is getting kind of weird, but I guess I can't judge because I haven't read them. But yeah, I could do, like, manga readings. I mean, here's the thing. I started a series where I was going to review the One Piece manga. I did one video and then dropped it. I haven't dropped One Piece. I'm still reading One Piece. But I don't know. Taking the time to review it, I don't know. Maybe I could. If I really wanted to, I could sit down and read Steel Ball Run and do videos, so... Which corporate mascot would make the best modern Doctor Who villain? Oh, good grief, guys. I don't know. Tony the Tiger, because he's actually just a tiger and he eats people. So, With Kinda, I like the plot of the guy going mad. It's everything to do with the Kinda themselves that ruin it. Yeah. The only thing is, like, the dude that goes mad, like, when we watched it again, I was like, well, it's, I'll understand it more this time. And it's like, oh, well, surely it was the Kinda that was causing him to go crazy. No, he just was going crazy. And it's just like, well, that's stupid, but Dad may enjoy life on Mars too, maybe, but again, extra work. I thought about showing my parents Broadchurch because we watched Secret Invasion. I know we're one of the poor sods that watch Secret Invasion. And my parents really liked Olivia Colman in that one, so I thought about showing them Broadchurch because that's just such a really good show. So Happiness Patrol is flawed, I'll grant you. Doctor Who has done better political satire, but it has fun, demented energy, and the Candyman is the epitome of that. Oh, it's demented, all right. It's nonsensical. Like, that wasn't a plot line. It was just, like, and unfortunately, I don't think this came off well enough in the reaction, like, in the edit, but that was a struggle, man. Like, that was just so... Oof. Okay. How would I rank the JoJo parts? Well, should I bring up the great notepad technology? No, we can do this quickly. 2, 5, 6, 1, 3, 4. That's my ranking of the 6 JoJo parts. And I know it's controversial to put part 4 at the bottom. I do really like elements of part 4, but there are elements that I don't like, namely Koichi. And Koichi takes... Oh, I haven't uttered that name in so long. Koichi takes a lot of precedence in part 4, and I don't like it. Zarbi almost appeared in The Legend of Ruby Sunday in the Susan twist as an astronaut. Oh, that would have been funny. Speaking of Olivia, do you think she should be a future Doctor? I could see that. That'd be fun. So... they could do that. I mean, hey, she'd be great. I love Olivia Colman, so... How long have we been going for? An hour and a half? How about we start winding things down? If you got any more questions, you notice, again, we really didn't talk about this season of Doctor Who that much. But go ahead and leave all of your questions now. We'll rapid fire them over the next 15 minutes, and then we'll wrap up here, because my voice is dying. Normally I don't do anything else on streaming days, but because I had to do this on Monday, so this morning I already watched House of the Dragon, so my voice is getting shot now. If Big Finish is smart, they're gonna start casting Susan Twist in random parts now. I hope so. That'd be funny. I recently decided to watch the Silurians episode lately. Man, the episode had no idea how relevant it was going to be 50 years with COVID and vaccine. Oh, yeah, the Silurians. For a second, I misread that and was thinking of the Sontarans. But, yeah, the Silurians episode was a great episode. I mean, even, like go watch our reactions to those two. That was just really weird to watch. Like, people not taking the vaccine. Like, wow, what a concept for the 70s. Part 1 and 2 are the bottom two. Which is better is depending on my mood. Then part 4, 5, 3, and 6 is your favorite. Okay. I mean, that's fine. I think, like, part 2 is just so good. Joseph is such a good JoJo. And it's nice. It's contained. You get in, you get out. It's a great story, top to bottom. But still, like, look, okay. When you're saying part 1 and part 2 are at the bottom, I'm assuming you don't hate them. I'm assuming you still like them. They're just at the bottom of your list. That's kind of the same way I am with part 4. It's like, I don't hate part 4, but it's at the bottom of my list. I'm assuming. I hope. I don't think JoJo fans really hate any specific part of JoJo. Do we? I hope not. Could make an hour-long essay on why part 6 is my favorite. Hey, man, I enjoyed part 6, so... Part 6 is definitely up there. The only thing, I think the reason Part 6 is lower than Part 5 is because you do have to rely on, it being a sequel to Part 3, They're at like 7 out of 10. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But Part 6, it's like, I think that's why it's like, Part 5 is so contained. You could honestly watch Part 5 and, like, without watching anything else. It's such a contained story, which is kind of weird. But, like, that's sort of why... But Part 6 has a better ending than Part 5. The Part 5 ending is very hit and miss. Mostly miss, with me at least, so... No returning villains this season. Was that a mistake? No, I think that was fine. The only problem with this new season, I think, was the lack of the Doctor in many episodes, For 3 episodes in a row, there just was no Doctor, basically. And I know he was busy with the other show, but I think that's just sort of the main thing. Like, in terms of villains, like, no, I don't think... I don't think that... like, they needed to bring back, the Daleks, Like, I think it's good just waiting, I mean, yeah, they did bring back Sutekh, but it's not... But Sutekh is not a villain that they've brought back, 85 times like the Daleks, so... But yeah. Part 3 is your second favorite. That's amazing. Now look, Part 3 has some of the best stuff in all of JoJo. It also has a lot of episodes that are okay, and the Alessi episode, which is actually bad and the worst episode of JoJo. But the last decent Dalek story was Resolution. You didn't like Eve of the Daleks? I thought that was an interesting one. I don't remember most of it, but maybe that's it. Maybe I don't remember most of it. I don't know. But yeah, I thought Eve of the Daleks was good. Like, it was an interesting concept. I mean, you take the Daleks out of it, and you could just replace them with any villain, but I thought that was an interesting one. God, my voice is dying. Random question, do you like Batman? Yeah, I like Batman. He's not my favorite superhero, but yeah, I like Batman. Favorite Batman movie I could say is Batman with Michael Keaton. Second favorite Batman, I don't know. Second favorite Batman movie, I guess The Dark Knight. I guess, yeah. The Dark Knight's a really good movie, but yeah. Where are we? Part 3 is way better in the manga. I would be curious to read the JoJo manga, actually. Maybe I should do that, like, if I do, like, instead of just going straight into Part 7 in the manga, maybe I should go back to Part 1 and then just go through it all. That could be interesting. So, but yeah, if it flies by better than in the manga, or than in the anime, that's really good, so... do you think this season did a good job at introducing new viewers to the franchise? No! No, it did not. Season 1 from the Christopher Eccleston season is such a better place to introduce new people. Like, never let anyone say otherwise. Like, that first season is incredible and perfect for new viewers. Yeah, like, I've seen some people ragging on Rose, the episode, not the character. Well, people rag on her too, but like, people have said, like, oh, that first episode of Rose, like, that's not really a great episode. It's like, that's a perfect episode. Like, is it the greatest episode of Doctor Who? No, but it's perfect for getting you into this. So, but this new season, no, the fact that it builds on the 60th anniversary, which builds on 60 years of Doctor Who, and brings back Unit, brings back Mel, brings back Sutekh of all people. No, this was not a good one to start with. So, Who would you rather have back first, the Daleks or the Cybermen? Bring back the Cybermen if you're going to improve the Cybermen. The Cybermen really haven't done anything interesting for a while. Like, the most interesting thing was Ashad. Alright, I'm just going to... Hang on. There we go. I skipped ads for you guys, because I was about to pop, but we're almost done here, so I might as well skip the ads. So, bring back the Cybermen, but make them more interesting. Like, the only interesting thing we've had is Ashad, so... the last Dalek story... The last good Dalek... Good Dalek story was Terry Nation's original draft for the first story. Doctor Who went downhill. Yeah, man, after that first episode of Unearthly Child, Doctor Who just went downhill. Part 3 was way lower. Then I read the manga. Jotaro was more likable. The pacing of the fights was less of a chore. Voicing Dio was some of the most fun I ever had. Yeah, alright. Oh, God, I'm gonna have to... I'm already reading One Piece. Now I gotta read JoJo, too? Good lord. Can't beat Adam West 66 movie. Oh, boy. A girl at work was just confused by Sutekh, asking me, so wait, is she Susan or not? Yeah, that's the thing. Like, bringing back Sutekh... Like, they should have had the flashes, like they did with the Toy Maker. They should have just had the flashes of, you know, Sutekh and stuff. So at the very least, people would know, okay, this is a classic Doctor Who thing. I don't know it, but they will explain it later. Just leaving it as Sutekh is just like, who? Like, there's no context for this, you know? I dislike Eve of the Daleks. Don't give the hype for it. Also, Alex, your chest hair biowagging is... Oh, yeah. Yeah, we always have to mention the chest hair and everything, so... This isn't going away. This is, but this isn't, so... I think the only JoJo part that's genuinely better in the anime is part 5. Very interesting. Man, God, you're making me want to go back to JoJo. I mean, especially just because I'm not really into Jujutsu Kaisen right now, but... Man, I want to go read JoJo now. Dang it, what have you done? Doctor Who never took off after 9. Those 13 episodes are pure gold on their own. I mean, they're so great. I mean, there's a lot of great stuff in modern Doctor Who, but that first season is ridiculously good. We actually have a newspaper review of the first 2 episodes of Doctor Who. It says both episodes were good, but episode 1 was better. The first recorded instance of Doctor Who isn't as good as it used to be. Good lord. The Cybermen haven't been interesting since World Enough and Time, and before that, Rise of the Cybermen. RTD gets a huge amount of exposition out of the way in Babies, TARDIS, Time and Space, Alien, Time Lord's Gone, Butterfly Effect, Doctor Benevolent, and yet, I agree, not where I would start. You just can't. Like, Space Babies is not a terrible way of starting, even though it's not as good as Rose, just because, again, I just don't like babies. But after that, the rest of it is pretty bad, so no one can escape my influence. The great powers of JoJo, they're dragging me just when I thought I was out. They pull me back in. Legend of Ruby Sunday should have ended with the Earth being turned to dust as a cliffhanger instead of that being put in Empire of Death. I could see that, like, start Empire of Death on the Doctor finding the woman with the spoon. I could see that. Someone did an edit that had the flashbacks during Sutekh's reveal. It really helped. Definitely. If you want to see another good RTD show, I'd say Years and Years. Okay. How do I feel about the Chibnall era now? Look, man, I liked the Chibnall era decently enough as it was airing, and that's pretty much still the same. It's got some good stuff, it's got some bad stuff. It was overall a confused era. The man clearly didn't know what he wanted to do with it. He just did. And I would definitely say COVID really hampered anything he thought he was going to do. But overall, it's good. It's fine. Look, man, I've seen it all. I've seen it all now. I've seen good episodes of Doctor Who. I've seen bad episodes of Doctor Who. I really can't put it down to, I really can't put it down to this era is bad. It's just story by story. Like, that's pretty much where you have to get to. When will you react to Rose with your dad? We already did. That went up 3 hours ago on the channel. So once this live stream is done, you can go and watch it. So Series 12 is actually my favorite of the modern series. Well, that's good. Hey, man, that's great. So your efforts will not save you from JoJo's influence. Muda, 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 muda. I wasn't ready for that. All right. 1 hour 40. I think we're good. 1 hour 40. Let's wrap it up, folks. In the next 5 minutes, we're going to wrap up here. Oh, my God. My arms and everything. Everything hurts. I'm tired. Anywho. That's pretty much that, I think. If you got any last second things, say now or forever hold your peace. Oh my god. Like, it took me a second to realize what you typed there. Star Platinum Zawardo. Oh, it's difficult. See, and it's also difficult because I do I did the English dub of JoJo, which I enjoyed. So it'd just be Star Platinum, the world. You gotta get that deep Matt Mercer going on. Random thing to say on this live stream, shocker. But I'd listen to Spare Parts on Big Finish. It's a Fifth Doctor and Nyssa story. It goes into the Cybermen's origins. That sounds interesting. And hey, Fifth Doctor and Nyssa, the pairing that should have been the entire time. The season has issues, but season 14 is undoubtedly better than the Chibnall era. I'm not someone who blindly hates Chibnall, by the way. We just need slightly more episodes or maybe a longer runtime. I'm in favor of more episodes than a longer runtime. Like, look, this morning I watched an hour-long episode of House of the Dragon. Probably didn't need to be an hour long. Good, but like it was a good episode. Don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna go watch World War III. I think. Why can't Harriet Jones run in this week's election? I'd vote for her. Yeah, but haven't you seen her? Don't you think she looks tired? Gotta go eat. Yeah, fair enough. You honestly prefer Patrick Seitz as Dio. That's interesting. Have you seen Doctor Who Revisited? I have not. I don't know what that is, but it sounds interesting. Anyway, I think we are going to wrap up here. It's been an hour and 40 minutes. So I'll see you guys. When are we going to do this again? New showrunner needed? I mean, eventually. Like I would give RTD 3 seasons. So he's had 1. I'll give him 2 more seasons. And then we should move to someone else. Like, I'm hoping that this will, I'll give us, I don't know, just make some good freaking episodes, for goodness sake. I don't know. They should have had Rose in the memory TARDIS with the Doc, Mel, and Ruby. I guess, hey, but look, I'm just glad that Mel was doing something that wasn't screaming, so that's at least good. Once a month. We're not doing these once a month. There's nothing to talk about once a month. Maybe we will do another stream after the Christmas special, but it'll be weird because we will have only watched 1 episode, but at the very least we will do this after the next season. So, yeah. Oh god, Moffat too. I don't know if we can do that. Every Tuesday would be a nice time to stream. Man, I'm just not cut out for streaming. Like, I can do these, we have fun, but I've tried doing weekly streams, and I just don't think they're for me. So, sorry. But anyway, that is basically it. With all of that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I'm going to click the end stream button and go drink a lot of water because my throat hurts. Alright, see you guys later. Go watch the first episode of Modern Doctor Who if you haven't already. And yeah, new episodes every Monday. We'll be going through Modern Doctor Who. It'll be a fun time. It'll be a great time. And yeah. See ya. And now I'm going to wait a second before I hit the end stream button.